We have an Assassin's Creed collab hero, the wolf-kissed Eivor Varinsdottir. So this is indeed a woman. It says so in the kit. So warrior, assassin, Viking kind of dealio going on there. I love Assassin's Creed. Love every game they've ever made. Really, even the shitty ones. I played them, liked them, pushed them. Blood, sweat, and tears. So, I am still really excited about these heroes, though they're a little more niche than I would have hoped. Especially if you need to put any kind of awakenings in them. In my opinion, if the hero is universal, they should have really powerful high awakenings. If they're not, the awakening should be stronger, but you don't need as many. I don't know. I don't know what they should do. All I know is they don't hit air. At least she doesn't. Can't really think of too many places to use her other than arena, and then obviously boss content anywhere where there's survivability, because really tanky. Got some really cool stuff in the kit. Offensive dispel, all kinds of good stuff. I don't know at like A0 or even A1 or whatever. Maybe you can use them Gear Dungeon 3. That one there I can see, but you need more strikes, or you need stronger strikes. I'm not 100% sure. So that being said, still really freaking cool to have the Assassin's Creed collab, and I hope they do more collabs in the future. We'll start off Watcher Northerner faction affiliations, and really cool backdrop here. I like how they got the Assassin's Creed for the collab. Yeah, just a warrior, a lot of nice detail. Okay, so we'll get into the substats. I'm actually pretty impressed with not just the HP, but the attack and the defense. And then also the range is pretty cool. You've got that, although one tile ahead, you can still run these heroes, in an extra, you have that diagonal tile. So kind of a one tile, pretty much basic attack, but, or adjacent, I guess you could call them. But yeah, look at these base stats. HP, really nice, 28k. Attack, 6,300, so that's probably up there with like the top 10%. Defense through the roof, I'm pretty sure that's high, man. Magic res, doesn't really matter. You'll never really run these heroes with HP because you're worried about some kind of boss damage. And if you do, you'll only need to run them in one, and it probably doesn't even need to be a gold. So cost and deployment 17, so it's gonna be tricky. She doesn't get any kind of bonuses for the arena. Attack interval pretty common. Block 2, all that good stuff. So we'll start off with the wolf-kissed Eivor Varinsdottir. Fighter, normal. Little saying here: Odin takes the souls, we take the silver. I love it. Odin takes the souls, we take the silver. Our wives take the gold. Let's frickin' go, dude. Anyways, single target, physical attack, defense, penetration, offensive dispel, and team protection. All those things are quite apparent and transparent in her kit. Talent is quite the talent, and it refers back to a lot of the skills, the awakening, so it's a little bit tricky, but I have seen her ran in GVG, and she does some really nice fool mitigation, because if you look at the alt range, really nice alt range there. So something to keep in mind. But without hitting air, you can't just replace anybody. I mean, unless you were running Lady Mina with Ireless, and I think without the count, it's not. With the count, you used to be able to give Lady Mina that 2% rage regen all the time. So I don't even think you can cut it anymore. Not being able to use the count with the new Lord and all that good stuff. So 22nd, oh, we'll go into the talent. Okay, so immune to stun. Pretty cool stuff. I mean, they just introduced the new Lord of GVG, immune to stun, but like I say, it's hard. It's hard just swapping out Eivor for any hero really that hits air, right? Especially now we're almost having to run 2 support units, so yikes. Upon killing, okay, so this is important. Upon killing an enemy target, gains 1 stack of blood bounty. Okay. Blood bounty stacks up to 5 times when the ultimate is not activated. After reaching 5 stacks, each additional stack gained restores an extra 8% max rage. Very important, very interesting stuff. When activating the ultimate, each stack increases the hero's final damage during the ultimate by 8%. So, this blood bounty, although she needs to be killing enemies. Okay, so you'll see when so yeah, upon killing an enemy right there, you gain 1 stack. So if she's not killing enemies, she's not getting the blood bounty. So that's why I'm thinking GVD is probably not the place for her, but I am going to test her out in arena for sure. Not that I don't think it'll be meta, but I think there's going to be options for a lot of the mid-game. Just more options, right? More options with that ultimate range, and we'll see. Might have to have an 8-1 or something like that. So, anyways, rage, damage, 40% damage, and a whole bunch of extra rage after your initial 5 stacks. But she has to be killing people, okay? When gaining blood bounty, this is another thing with the kit. It's all 20% to get this and 20% to get that for an overall whatever to get some other thing that you're trying to get. So there's 20% chance of gaining a shield every time you get blood bounty. So you have to be killing units to get a shield, and then that's equal. Oh yeah, to gain a shield equal 20% of the hero's attack to the hero and all adjacent allies. That is really cool. It's probably with an attack as high as Eivor's, you'd probably be able to run her in Gear Dungeon 3 just almost as a support unit, but just that little bit more damage and that dispel, right? That's one of the only places left in the game that I need to push, because I don't have what it takes to do past 12 or 13 or whatever it is. Maybe even earlier than that. I forget. Maybe 10. 10's I done 10. I'm on 11 right now. So that 20% is an issue in my opinion, but pretty cool nonetheless. Big shields. So the shield granted by the hero, the shield strength granted by the hero by this effect is doubled during the ultimate. So if you're ulting, you're doubling it. That's 40% the attack. If you know, that's 10, 12,000 HP. That is enough, so you're not getting debuffed anyway. So during the ultimate, automatically consumes 2 stacks of blood bounty to cast Axe Tempest. And I think this is what I seen killing the Fool. It also inflicts 20% vulnerability physical damage. So anytime you can get that 20%. The more heroes have it, the better. A lot of the heroes, it's just overkill, because if you have 2 or 3 in the team that do it, you know, it's just going to take the strongest ones. So pretty cool that more heroes can do that these days. But if he does cast the Axe Tempest, which is really strong and inflicts the vulnerability, do not dispel. But I think if you build him right, you can have the best of both worlds. Basic attack, 1 enemy, up to 120%, pretty common. Yeah, what a great range, man. Right? Might not be able to hit air, but this broad can move pretty quick. I shouldn't say broad. This warrior can move pretty quick. Zoom. Okay, so while activated, all attacks ignore 40% of the hero's defense, and it goes up to 60%. So let's freaking go. With this kind of attack, I don't know, probably not going to hit as hard as Wukong, but I bet you it's going to be close. Well, yeah, maybe if Axe Tempest and all that kind of stuff, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. So yeah, maybe lower bracket, the Northerners can put Wukong teams to a test. We'll have to see. I don't know who they're gonna lord, but Rivenheld maybe, yeah. So Nor's defense, and the hero restores 4% max HP when her basic attacks deals damage. So that is freaking cool, man. If you could get away with Rivenhald as the only healer in single target, then maybe you can get away with running the Northerners, right? Some food for thought. Alright, so, and it goes up to 6% HP restored and 700 cost. Pretty much ready right away. 200 is pretty common between placement and alt time. So not too bad. And don't forget the rage restored that she's gonna do. Might not even need a rage restore. I see a lot of that. So I was thinking the other day, what the heck are these heroes? But I mean, they all have really cool, interesting kits, and they're gonna be useful somewhere like nobody else. So it's pretty apparent that they are special. Jack of some trades. What do we got here? So, Bestial Fury and the Axe Tempest, we're going to have to pay attention to those because the Awakenings kind of revolve around them a little bit. Bestial Fury. When each basic attack reduces the subsequent basic attack interval by 1% and provides 1% damage reduction stacking up to 10 times and lasting for 10 seconds. When this effect reaches full stacks, the hero also gains 1 stack of blood bounty for every 2 basic attacks. So, cool stuff. We don't just need to be killing enemies. We can also just be attacking really fast and stacking this up here. Stack cap goes up 2 more stacks, so that's 12 stacks. Damage reduction goes up 1%. And basic attack interval also goes up 1%. So you're getting 20% attack interval decrease. I mean, sure, it looks like they were trying to make him to go with GVG, but I don't think so, guys. Don't be fooled. I don't think this is a GVG hero. But I have been wrong before, but I don't think it's time. Reduces something, and then the damage reduction, stack it up to 20 or 10 times also. But 20% damage reduction. Cool. All right. Damage reduction, attack interval decrease. Let's go. Axe Tempest. So every 32 seconds, it goes down another 12 seconds. So every 20 seconds, the next basic attack throws an axe. This is the Axe Tempest that we were talking about. The next basic attack throws an axe at the targets within the ultimate range instead. The axe can bounce 2 times, dealing 200 up to 240% damage and dispelling 1 buff from the target hit when there's no ground enemies units within the basic attack range. I don't know, basic attack range maybe. The skills cooldown recovers 100% faster. That's pretty cool. The axe prioritizes enemies with lower max HP, so that's why those fools were getting taken out. Great for arena though. You really want the enemies with the lowest HP getting attacked, so. This goes down, damage goes up another 60%. So it's 270% damage, dispelling 1 buff. But if it's attacked in a different way after you have maxed the bounties, you'll inflict the 20%. Okay, so Awakenings. Awaken 1, Bestial Fury effect upgraded. When this effect reaches full stacks, 5 stacks. The hero also gains 1 stack of blood bounty for every 1 basic attacks. when the ultimate is activated, instantly gains full stacks of the Bestial Fury effect. So build her fast. She's going to stack up not only the blood bounty, the shields, the damage reduction, the attack interval reduction, all that good stuff, to make the defense penetrating, the ultimate, the range, all kind of synergized together. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Okay. Basic, just 300 attack. Let's go. So when the Axe Tempest is triggered, it has a 25% chance to simultaneously throw 2 axes instead. And don't forget they bounce 2 times, so now that's pretty much multi-target. That's like 4 targets. During the ultimate, the trigger chance increases to 40%. So that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool. I mean, how many is enough these days as far as demon soldiers go, right? Sure, like Valar and everybody, like 10, you know, or 5, 8. Demi's 10. Rosalia, I think, is 12. You know what I mean? How many is enough for these heroes? 4 is probably more than they'll ever need. I think it's just great. So, yeah, there's chances though, right? Penetration up 8%, let's go. During the ultimate, the hero restores an extra 5% max rage upon killing an enemy. Up to 25% rage restored through the effect per ultimate. So, I mean, maybe Moonton knows something that we don't, and this is just going to be super, super great for a certain particular content. Time will tell. So there is an overview of Eivor and what I think of her, and that's about it. That's all. As always, you stay till the end. Appreciate your time.